Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 222 of NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA, and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. How are you today, tonight?
I feel like I'm in the Great White North.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks are thinking that.
I mean, it shouldn't be this cold here in the South, but it is. I mean, freaking New Orleans got like 8 or 10 inches of snow. Holy smokes.
Yep, it happens every so many years. It's been a while since it's
Yeah.
happened. I know in the Charlotte area, so we had a little light dust and nothing crazy, but schools are either e-learning or whatever. So that's one of the things that the pandemic has has helped is okay, we're all going virtual.
Yeah. Poor kids now. They don't get a real snow day anymore.
Not like us when it was when we were little or so. Of course, living up north, they would always salt the roads and stuff. It would have to surprise everybody. But anyway, I digress.
Yes.
I want to thank our sponsor, Panini America. We got a great show for everybody today. We got I don't say a hodgepodge, but we want to talk about a few different things today. Uh, Parkside has their premium release coming out. Pacific, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Select for a few minutes and Prizm first off the line, and then whatever else I think we talked about pre show. So yeah, flip over.
Yeah.
We,
Beef stroganoff, whatever.
yeah. The 2025 release. How many releases we're going to get this year? Um, so we got a few different things here.
Yeah. Also, Racing Card Hall of Fame voting.
Yes, Racing Card Hall of Fame, Bella, and we will be off next week, but then we'll return, and because we'll be talking about the Racing Card Hall of Fame and the results. So
Oh, yeah. We'll be talking. That'll be the episode right before the Daytona 500. Yes.
okay, and they had the Charlotte Media Days going on this week, so
Yeah. I didn't get to go this year. Did you go?
I didn't go. A lot of stuff going on at work or whatever, and they kind of changed it up. Usually, it is the week of the NASCAR Hall of Fame induction, which is February 7th, but they broke it up a little earlier. I think because of I don't know if it was the Bowman Gray race or whatever, but anyway. Yeah, so I want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, and shout outs, of course, to Beans, Ball Card Blog, Robbie's Hobbies, Scott Boys, Jason Freeman, Kyle Katz, Retro Wave Rips, Misha Wines, and Lines in the Sand 97. Thanks for the YouTube and Rumble comments. We read them, so please leave them. There's pretty good ones in there. The Retro Wave Rips, he wants to know, if anybody has any tips on organizing the pricing sheet. So I don't do any of the breaks, so I don't know about if anybody can help him out or not, or if that's one of those proprietary things nobody wants to give away their secrets.
Yeah. I wouldn't have any idea. I don't do anything like that. I'm just a collector guy.
Yep, I hear you. Same here, but maybe somebody has some tips for him. Let's see what else. Prism releasing next week. I've seen, of course, the first off the line has been released. It looks like it's available now. I've seen blasters as well, but I don't. I don't know if some of that stuff slipped out early or not, but the release is still showing 129, I think, for the big three. And National Treasures, we talked, releasing April 18th now. I think last week it was April 30th. So looks like that's moved up a little bit.
That's good. I
Yeah,
like
they
that
keep,
golf clap.
yeah, exactly. Way to go. We always blast them, but maybe they'll get it earlier even. So,
They at some point they have got to get within the same calendar year.
yeah, well,
I know they get pushed because of the other stick and ball sports, but still.
exactly. Let's see what else. Anything else on the agenda or you
Uh,
want to talk about?
I guess real quick I can talk about what I was showing you earlier. I went to Target the other day, and this is for all of our diecast friends out there. Saw at Target that they have these Johnny Lightning I think this is a 2014. What is it? It's a 2014 Dodge Challenger, and it's a custom done at Petty's Garage. And they have two different colors. They've got this orange color, and then of course they've got the traditional Petty blue color, which I thought these were really neat. And they're not cheap. They're proud of these things. Um, but I don't know. It doesn't say how limited they are, because I know a lot of these they'll say how many they made, but these they don't. But I do know they also have some white lightnings of these cars as well. So check out your Target, these, because these are really cool, and it's Richard Petty. Of course, I had to buy it.
Now you know where they came up with the Petty Blue, right? Have you
Oh yeah.
seen the Petty Blue movie DVD?
I don't know that I've watched all of that ever.
So he mentioned it. I guess they had 3 cans of paint. It was 2 cans of blue and 1 can of white,
And they
and so
just don't mix it all together.
they messed it up. So they because I guess it took 3 cans of paint to paint a car. So,
And now we have the infamous or famous Petty Blue, which is a world renowned color.
yep. Of course, I'm sure the Tar Heels have something to say about it. I don't know who was first, but I'd mention the Tar Heels.
No, Richard Petty.
Okay. Let's see. Let's touch it real quick. First off the line, those went. Was it? I can't remember. Can't remember if it was last week, but those
It was
released.
last week.
It was a Dutch auction. For people who are not familiar with it, I think they start at 300, 350, whatever, and they drop every 5 minutes or something until it gets either sold out or they get to the base price of like 135 or something like
Yeah,
that.
so they get to
So
the floor, I think is what they call it.
yeah, the floor. They did not get to the floor. I think it was in the 160, 150 range for the first off the line. I was a little confused because I thought you got 3 autos and then you got an additional first off the line auto, but that was not correct. You got 3 autos and then you also received some parallels that were limited, I guess, to 10 or less. I think we talked about it last week, maybe on when we were looking at the Prism checklist.
We
But
did.
but I don't know if we talked about the price. So the price floor was about 150, 160, and those look like have shipped, and people are starting to bust those. And then also we talked about it amongst ourselves, me and you, and I think Misha, and I think a lot of people have overlooked So Select, right? I know people are into the Prism now, and Select is like so last week, last month, whatever. But the Select high numbers, I don't think they're getting enough attention. We've opened some boxes, and I had plenty of and I say high numbers, it would be what,
I think it's
201,
through 300.
yeah, and you only get a few of those a box. Now, when I open the boxes, I got a stack of one to 100, and then 101 to 199. I got a little bit less than that, but then the high numbers, I'm calling them, are just a few,
Well,
right? That's what you saw as well.
that's exactly what I saw. And you're right. The high numbers are not getting as much love as you would like to think. They're tough, and trying to complete because those are the track side is what those are called. To try to complete a trackside set is going to be a very, very tall order. I don't. I would say. I would say they're probably 50 to 1 of the regular ones, maybe, or maybe even more than that.
Yeah, I'm not
Every
sure,
50, for every 50 you get from 1 to 100, you get like maybe one of
so th-
the
so they're
201 to 300.
so they're tough. So there might be opportunities, folks out there. If you're hitting the show up, and if people have Select, they might not care about the high numbers. You might be able to scoop some of those up, but to your point, they are limited, and it kind of reminds me of the sets they did back in the '90s, late '90s, where let's talk about SP. Like they had the one flag, two flag, and three flags, right? And they were
Yeah.
limited per box. You got less of the three, and I think it wasn't necessarily. I don't know. Finest is in my head here, but finest was like basketball with some of the other stuff, but. Um, they were limited with the higher number. So,
Yeah, and you'll
well,
see, like I've got,
2000 SP Authentic would be, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about that one, but because you have the 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 higher numbers and they're a lot scarce than the regular.
yeah, here's a Jimmy Johnson that I've got that I'm actually going to send off to PSA. It's one of the higher numbers, but it's the blue and red parallel that's out of 75, or excuse me, is it 75? No, 25. Excuse me. Um, but it's number 272. Excuse me, 291. So I'm, and I'm starting to see there is a little bit of love out there on eBay for some of these, especially the gold ones that are the high numbers. They're commanding some pretty decent prices.
Yeah, so folks who follow the show and just kind of we're throwing out there some of the stuff. There might be opportunities, like I said, to grab some of these up because it doesn't seem like some of the stuff's getting love. So,
Well, on the reverse side of that, let me say this, and this is I'm just going to say it's probably typical of kind of like what you see with maybe like with Chronicles, the collation, even on the low numbers. I probably have 600 cards that are. I have a stack about yay tall of cards 1 through 100 from 2024 Select. I can't make a set out of
oh
those.
wow, okay,
The collation is that bad. Um, when I started, I sorted them all out, and I started from 1 to 9. I think I was missing like card number 7 or something right at the beginning, so I just said, forget it. I'm not even going to start. I mean, if it's that bad already, I don't know why. I don't know is going on with the collation, but it seems to be like that a lot.
yeah, we need to create a 2024 Select Facebook group for trading.
Yeah, and if any of you guys out there have seen the same thing I have seen with the collation, put a comment down below. Let us know, because I don't think it's just me.
Yeah, I have to look at mine. I opened some boxes and then kind of put them away when I realized, I was like, I wasn't getting that many high numbers or whatever. And I was like, all right, I don't know, whatever happened. And I put them away and moved on to other stuff. So, but when
Well,
you were talking about it, I'm like, I pulled those back out. I was like, Logan is dead on with how hard those high numbers are. So,
and then the ones that are 101 to 200 are kind of hard. They're not nearly as hard. They're probably you maybe 20 to 1, maybe. I don't know, somewhere in there. But they're still kind of tough, but they're not nearly as tough as the 201 through 300.
yeah, I don't know. I was expecting maybe, like the Prism run where, you get a Prism set out of a wax box or used to. And so when I was looking at it, to your point, I was like, yeah, the 1 to 100. But then the next one, that next group of the cars, they weren't bad, but I knew I wouldn't have a set of them. So, but yes. So anyway, we wanted to bring that to everybody's attention because that's why you watch the show and we try to help everybody on what's going on.
Well, but something else. I want to inject one more thing here about that. They have the gold cards. In fact, I think I've got one sitting here somewhere. Yeah, here's one. It's it's Clint Boyer of all people, but it's a gold out of 10, and it's card number 2. As you can see, it's card number 217. So but I want you to think about this for 1 second. They still just made 10 of these of every card. So the gold really are not any tougher than any, the number cards are not any tougher than any of the other numbered cards. It's the base that are the ones that are really going to be tough. Think about that. Because you're going to have 10, you're still going to have 10 gold for 1 through 100. You're still going to have 10 gold for 101 through 200, and you're just going to have 10 gold through 201 through 300. So you're going to have gold. The number cards are not going to be any tougher than the regular cards, I don't think, except for probably the fact that where they put them in the packs. But then I've gotten several gold. This is one of them, and I've got several. I got a Dale Earnhardt Jr. out of a blaster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What number
So
is that?
he's number 6 of 10, and he's a low number.
Okay,
So
that's what I was wanting to know if it was a low number or not. Okay.
yeah, he's number 6 of 10.
And what color is
But
that?
it's that gold. What do they call it? The gold. We love gold. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, just think about the number cards aren't going to be more scarce than any other numbered card. It's just the base.
Trying to make a base set. Yeah.
The base are going to be super scarce.
Yeah.
So anyway,
good observation. Let's see what else. Time is just going by here. All right, one other thing I want to talk about was Panini Instant. I did not talk about it in the intro, but I do want to talk about it. We have a complete print run listing, and we'll go over that here. Folks on the podcast, I'll talk about it. Those who are watching on YouTube can see there. But card 1 through 11 with card 1. That's the Josh Berry 1,117. 2 Tyler Reddick is 63. 3 Logano 74. Connor Zillage 230. 5 Chris Buescher 66. 6 Kyle Larson 146. 7 Ross Chastain 63. 8 Ricky Stenhouse 89. Kyle Larson 146 again. Number 10 Joey Logano 82. Tyler Reddick number 11 80. And then cards 12 through 21, these we didn't have print runs for. So this is something that we've updated and gotten those. So I believe there's the final 4 cards. 12, Tyler Reddick, 51. 13, William Byron, 52. 14, Joey Logano, 52. 15, Ryan Blaney, as 57. The Martinsville win 16, Ryan Blaney 76, Joey Logano 17, championship 91. Then we have the 3 rookie of the years, 18 Lane Riggs 67, 19 Jesse Love 67, 20 Carson Hocevar 73, and Ryan Truex retirement card number 21 69.
nice.
So the Logano there almost hit 100. Everything else, it's high 70 and down to 51, 52. So
Yeah, so
not a lot of the Panini Instants out there.
no, and of course now it's painfully obvious, but you can only have as many as 51 complete sets out there. So that's not anything.
No, that is not. So so we wanted to bring those numbers to everybody on the podcast and also on YouTube. So, and then I'll have to put those out on the site. But since there's really not anywhere readily available, so
Yeah, no, they don't publish it on their website. Unlike Tops, whenever they decide that they want to publish a number here or there,
when that the guy or girl is not on vacation, they post the numbers.
Exactly. I think whoever that person is, they're out all the time.
I gotta find out who does that.
If we can get Tim Trout to ever contact us.
Yeah.
Tim Trout, if you're watching, you got my email.
Yeah,
I thought you know where I am.
So real quick, through the mail autographs. It looks like folks are signing, and I saw this photo and I had to grab it because the king, he's always signing, and it's like, oh, that's the Daytona 500 ticket.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got that silver Sharpie, man. Or not Sharpie, but what are they called? I got one here.
Some kind of paint pen of some kind.
Deco Color is
that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that. You're the same as the Deco Color. Where do you get those at? Do you know?
I picked this up on Amazon. I can't remember where. So somebody either had. You remember we saw Prizm sign in that blue?
Yeah.
I think that's that there. And then when I went to the Hall of Fame to get Carl Edwards and Ricky Rudd autos, there was a guy, he had a helmet, and he was the one who told me about the Joe Gibbs. I think we talked about that, right? Joe Gibbs wouldn't sign,
Right.
had to be a brand new Sharpie with
Yeah. Yeah. He don't want to get COVID or
yeah,
get.
yeah. So he had a beautiful black helmet, and he was getting them signed in that pink or what, that pink red. And I'm like, oh, and I looked at the marker and I took a photo of it so I can, because I know the black Sharpies are great, but when it comes to some of those other colors, um, I was using some other paint pens or whatever, but I figured I'd try these other ones. Anyway, digress. So I saw that with the Daytona 500 ticket, and it was really cool. So maybe think, yeah, the time to send out through the mail stuff.
Yeah, they're still not racing, but they're going to be back to racing here soon. The time to really do TTMs is during the off season, which is very short, but still.
Yeah, well, we know where drivers are going to be for the most part, so you want to get those in. You'll be the first ones in and first ones out, hopefully.
Hopefully, unless it's Rusty Wallace who never signs anything.
Uh, who got the Jimmy Spencer back? It took a year or so, but
Yeah,
hey, just glad to have him. Don't care how long it
yeah.
takes.
Was it Justin that got Jimmy Spencer back in a year?
Maybe I think it was.
Dang, that's crazy. But I've had that happen before. I'll get a random envelope in the mail, and it's been 2 years ago. And it's Daryl Waltrip. Thank you, DW. At least he
Yeah,
signed it.
yeah. I don't mean to any disrespect or whatever. So anything you get back, is awesome. It's just interesting how some people do it real quick, some people don't. Take a long time, or you never get stuff back. So which is fine. That's like I say, you only send stuff through the mail that you can afford to lose. So
Exactly. Um, and sometimes you don't even lose it when it gets there. It gets lost before it even gets there.
exactly. All right, I think let's hit the Parkside. So let me
Okay.
go share screen. And so we talked about IndyCar and Parkside having their premium product. And so the premium product is called IndyCar Pacific. It is currently on pre-sale. It is 29.99. It's a hobby box, but it's kind of, to me, looks like a blaster. It's that wooden looking box there that's cardboard or whatever.
Cute.
Yes, you get two cards per box. And you're like, what? Yeah, one base card and one signature series card in every box. And let me go through. So I think they've got some, it's a premium. I don't know exactly what the stock is, if it's kind of a chrome or what, but here are what renditions are. You can see the autos. There's that the gold auto there in the back, New York in front, and then kind of what the cards look like. So again, this is supposed to be, I believe, their premium product. And then I can share the checklist. Let me share, stop screen, share again. I believe it's 33 base cards to the set, 30 autograph subjects, and then two legends. And we will have parallels for those. Yeah, okay, I want to make sure it's coming through. So you see there's the base, which is actually 99. So nothing over at 99, green 49, silver to 10, gold 101s. Here are cards. Let's see who was in here that I saw. There we go. For the NASCAR folks, Kyle Larson.
I've got to get me some of those packs for sure now.
Signatures. There are 30 signatures. And we have base, again, 99, green 25, silver 20, gold 1 of 1s. There is a Kyle Larson in here as well. And then we have two legends numbered out of 50, Al Unser Jr. and Tony Kanan.
Oh man, it's too bad they couldn't have got Mario, but I think Tops has got Mario wrapped up.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. And so, I've been looking at some of the IndyCar face Facebook, and I don't know, had a epiphany today while I was we were talking, and I was like, so I know it's $30 a box, so it kind of like reminds me of a blaster, but a little bit high, and you get two cards, right? Auto and a base. But then I'm thinking, all right, because we're talking about NT, I think there's like eight auto and mem plus two base, right? So 10. So let's just go 10. If you got 10 of these, that's $300, 299.99, and you get 10 base. So,
Yeah,
NT goes for 400. So yeah, you don't get the big patches, I guess, or the booklets, but so that's kind of the rub there, but I don't necessarily know if it's out of line. Plus, nothing's over 99.
I'd rather have an auto over a mem card any day.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Well, especially when you got a double mem booklet. so so it's not that bad. So I'm still on the fence about maybe getting some, but I guess I need to find out how many are in a case. I'll make a note of that. Have to call Matt up and see.
Well, you sold me. I'm gonna
Oh,
get
did
some.
I?
Yeah, you sold me. I'm sold, man. Sold.
So, yep. So want to let everybody know about that. Now, what I see rumblings is the 2025. I don't know what we call it, flagship maybe, that it's not going to include Indy 500 stuff. It's going to be, I guess maybe that's going to be its own release coming up next year. So I wasn't really sure about all that, but um, there will be another, 2025 flagship. So
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we'll have to see. I'll have to reserve judgment on that till we actually see what happens.
yeah, I don't know the plans yet because it's coming out in dribs and drabs. So but I did want to talk about the premium product and the pricing and the checklist and stuff like that. So again, if you want to look for some of that stuff, you can. It's at pre-sale right now. I don't know if it's going to increase in price maybe after the pre-sale. I'm not sure. I think it ships sometime in February, so it's not that far off. And you can check out the Parkside Cards. I believe that's the website, parksidecards.com. Yes.
Yeah, like I said, like I said, you sold me. I'm gonna give me some.
All right. Let me see. Anything else that we have for housekeeping that I didn't talk about yet? I think that's all the notes I had.
Okay. Do we want to talk about the Racing Card Hall of Fame real quick?
Yes, please. How are we looking?
Well, we've got several votes. We could always use more. Just kind of get a good sampling of everybody out there. But voting for the 2025 class of the Racing Card Hall of Fame the voting ends on January 31st, 2025. And as we record this show, that's only 9 days away. But when this show drops, it will only be like a week. So get your votes in. Um, Vote early. Don't vote often. But
And
we've got some really cool cards out there that you can pick for this year's class. I mean, a
if you
lot
don't
of
vote,
iconic cards.
you can't complain about the 10 that get selected.
Exactly, exactly. So go out there and vote. Do you have the picture, Val?
Stand by. Yep.
He does. So yeah, you can go out there and vote. It's at bit.ly/2025 RCHOF vote, and you can pick up to 10 cards. There's 40 cards on the ballot this year. Password is RCHOF, all caps, when you go into the site to vote. It's a Google form, so thank you Google. It made life a lot easier. But really looking forward to see what happens. I'm sure we'll have some ties that'll need to be broken by the committee, like we did last year. I think we had a couple cards last year that were there towards the bottom of the 10 that were going in, and we had to do a tiebreaker. So yeah, go out there and vote. It's fun, and like I said, it's go vote. I mean, I don't know what else to really say. Just go vote.
Yeah, it's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it is fun for the whole family. And last week Val showed how to go in and vote. So if you missed that episode, go back and check last week's episode and see. You can. He showed you how to go all the way through it. So even I can do it. It's that easy.
Even a caveman can do it.
That's right. The Geico caveman. Maybe he voted. I don't know. I have to look.
I don't know. Yeah, but you can see the above the where it says Hall of Fame in black and white is the password there. Just above it, the RCHOF. So everything you need is in that graphic. So
yeah, and you don't have to vote for 10 cards. You can vote for 1 card if you want. You can vote for 5 cards. It doesn't matter, but you can vote up to 10 of your
can't vote for
cards.
11, but
No,
10 or less.
No, the caution flag went out on you for that.
It sure did. But wanted to test it. So yeah, you can check out episode 221, and you can use the quick links in the description to get there to if you need a refresher or whatever.
Yep. And we've got the QR code on the screen as well.
Yeah, that's right. The QR. I love the QR codes. Awesome.
Yes. All right. So that's it for the Racing Card Hall of Fame.
That's great. All right. I don't know if we have nothing else, and we can do King's Court and give everybody some time back.
Oh, everybody's going to love that for us doing that because we're so long winded anyway. Yeah, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I think we're ready. Let's go.
All right, dude. Well, let's see how wild my hair looks. It looks pretty wild, doesn't it? Woo! Look at me.
Good. So you have to bear with me and help me here because our eBay links are all jacked up. But I had to create a bunch of tabs for it, so we're gonna have to go through this here. But I think this is our first one.
eBay is just I don't know what's going on with them and these listings now. When you go and look at the sold listings, it's just absolutely nuts. But anyway, let's get started. We're going to start with honorable mention number 1. This is on the 19th of January. As you can see, it's a 2018 Panini Prizm Jimmy Johnson Jumbo Twitter Fire Suit patch card, 1 of 1. And this card went out for bidding, and it ended at $197.50 with 39 bids.
I love it.
I do too, man. That's a really cool one right there. I think it's undervalued. I think whoever got that got a great deal.
I would agree with it. It's a really nice patch, big patch. So
yeah, and it's got the end of Johnson there too.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. Yeah, I missed that. I didn't get that one. I would have probably bid on that one.
Yeah, because you like the Twitter ones.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dude, where you been, man? I know you've been busy.
Work, man. I'm telling you.
You people that have to work, I swear.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, honorable mention number 2. This was on the 18th of January. It's a 2004 Press Pass Kyle Busch rookie. It's a rookie card with the grandstand visible, and it's the platinum version. And it's a PSA 10 pop of 1. I missed that one because I would have bid on that. That's a nice one right there.
Yeah, same here. Yes. Yeah, those are like 1 per pack, the platinums, I believe.
Yes, and they're just tough. And to get one in a PSA 10, holy smokes, that's great. And I think $199.99 is, of course, that's the price it went for. It went for $199.99 with 1 bid. I think that's a great price for that card.
I mean, there's no denying future Hall of Famer there and rookie card. So,
oh, no doubt. I mean, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's a 2-time champion, one of the greatest drivers ever in NASCAR. I'm hoping this year he can actually win again. I'm not sure about how Childress's cars are. I think that's kind of his limitation right now. He's trying to make the best of what he's got.
Right.
But it's a great card, man. I hate that I missed that. Oh my gosh. When I saw that when I was going through the listings, it's like, oh, I was really mad at myself for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, really nice card. And it's over 20 years old.
It's hard to believe, man. It seemed like just yesterday, we were pulling those cards out of packs, new.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
Dang. Okay. All right. So next up is our Joker of the Week. This is also on the 18th of January. It's a 2010 Press Pass Eclipse Spellbound Swatches Complete. Dale Earnhardt Jr. They were asking $200 for the complete name, and they settled on a best offer of $120. Can you believe that? That's
That's why I'm
cheap.
counting up how many cards are in there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So that's
I
like
mean,
what, a little more than $10 a piece.
yeah. I mean, it's what it's less than $11 a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Ooh,
work's done for you. Boom.
there you go. Yeah. Boom confetti. Boom Junior.
Very nice. Yeah, 2010. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't see very many people selling the entire names of these drivers spelled out in these spellbound cards. So I thought that was pretty cool when I saw that. That'd be something for Misha. He loves Junior. That's one of his drivers.
Yeah, maybe he got it.
Maybe
But
he
yeah, no,
did.
it's nice. I mean, I was just thinking about, like, we saw, I can't remember what it was a few weeks ago, where somebody had like all 4 or 5 of something. Maybe it was Kyle Bush's or something. But yeah, you don't see that much, and it's not a crazy price either. So
No, it's not a crazy price, and they weren't even asking a crazy price to begin with, and they even settled on an even better price.
yeah, I mean, imagine trying to assemble this yourself and then the shipping for each one or whatever. So bam, one
Yeah,
one and done. Very nice.
exactly. All right, cool, man. All right, next up is our Jack of the Week. This is our young driver. This is on the 21st of January. It's a 2018 Panini Prime Racing Christopher Bell Jumbo Race Used Fire Suit Patch, 1 of 1. And they were asking $199.99 for that card. And you know what happened on this one.
Oh, they got a click.
You see the hand coming up, click. They got a click on it, and they bought it for $199.99,
Love
which
it.
I think is a fair price.
Yeah, I mean, all that embroidery, that is sweet. And then you got some of the
Yeah,
stitching right there. Yeah, for the patch. That's nice. And up and coming right there, Christopher Bell, he will
he's a future champion, in
that's
my
what I was gonna
opinion.
say. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce how to say it, phrase it. I think you're right. I've got a future champion here.
Yeah, he's been up there the last several years, if not in the final four, if you want to call it that. He's been really close. He probably should have been in the final four this year if there wasn't some shenanigans from Chevy. But yeah, a great card, great price. That's a great addition to anybody's collection right there. I sound like I'm selling the card.
Come on down. Yeah, no, it's nice. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
All right, next up's our Queen of the Week. This is on the 17th of January. And of course, we know who it is just about every week. Haley Deegan, 2021 Donruss Racing Downtown PSA 10, it says on there. It's Gem Mint. It's a super short print. They were asking $175.99 for this, and they accepted a best offer of $125 for that.
Wow.
So I think that's okay. I don't think it's
I mean, it's a
exorbitant.
PSA 10, so
Yeah, and even though Haley is no longer a NASCAR driver, she's still a driver, and she's going to be in the Baby Indy series. So she's
I don't
still
know
going
if
to
you
have a strong following.
I don't know if you saw the video that Bob Pockus had out there with her,
I
basically
have not.
saying that trying to get sponsors in NASCAR, and that was kind of, I guess, one of the reasons that she went to IndyCar, because I guess some stuff came up, and it was, least force resistance, where I guess she had sponsorship or whatever, had a ride. But she said, never say never, about going back to NASCAR. So I guess if the right,
That's true.
um, because we know how hard it is now for drivers to come. They need to come with sponsorship money. We've talked about it on other shows before, but um, so you never know what's going to happen. But 125 all in, already graded, Pete Gem Mint. I don't think you did that bad. So
No, I think that's a good card. I think that's a fair price for that card. I mean, we all know that the downtowns are extremely tough, and then they're even tougher in high grade, like a 10. So yeah, I think that's great.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
So next up is our King of the Week. This is on the 15th of January, and it's a 1983 Uno Dale Earnhardt rookie card, extremely rare. Yes, I agree with that. It says it's a high grade rookie. I guess if it's over 5, I guess it's a high grade, but it's an 8.5 PSA grade. They're asking, and if you look at this was a weird listing, and Val even noticed it when we were talking in the green room. There's no price on there at all. Now, when I looked it up originally, it had a price of $999 on it, and it showed that it sold for one bid. But then when I went to 130 point to actually check it, it went for $795 best offer.
So 795, because it says this buy it now listing sold
Yeah,
on
it's
January
very weird.
16th. So I was really surprised not to see a price, but it's 795, so almost 800. Well, I guess by the time you had shipping, so you're looking at 800 plus tax for an 8.5. Like I said, it's a tough card. It looks good.
It does look good, and I want you to look at that seller name. He's from the kaopectate side of my family. He is King Pooper.
Yes, he is.
And
For sure.
I've seen him or her. I've seen their cards out there for sale before, and I've always thought that was so funny. King
Yeah,
Pooper.
from Whitesboro, New York. So
So one more thing about this card.
mhm.
Again, I think we've beat this horse before, but if an 8.5 is $795, what's a PSA 10? Is it a 5 grand card?
It's yeah, I think so. 4 or 5.
I wouldn't sell mine for less than that. In fact, I wouldn't sell mine at all, honestly.
I mean, the pop are so small for this set, and they're oddballs. So trying to find them in, you know, really good condition lends itself because we were talking about in the early '80s, mid '80s, whatever. So
Yeah, and the backs with all that black on there, they show the scratches real easy.
that is correct.
Uh,
Yeah, like
so
rub
they're
together.
tough.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
and
great
definitely.
card.
And I definitely can tell you that PSA is looking at those backs with a black light for looking for scratches. So,
Yeah, yeah, I know you know for sure.
oh yeah, I can't tell you how many I came back nines.
Yeah.
Anyway, I won't go down that road.
Yeah, so
All
that's a
right,
tough set.
next.
So that's cool. All right. Next up is our ace of the week. It's our one of one. This was on the 16th of January. It's a 2022 National Treasures Racing. Look at this. This is our one of one of the week now. Clint Boyer. Has he ever showed up? I think he may have showed up once, maybe in King's Court, but it's a one of one race worn fire suit auto patch. Uh, they were asking $299.99 for this, and it went for a best offer of $225.
That Ford patch is beautiful.
That's what made it go for the price it
That's
did
the
because
money right there. Yep.
that was the you're right. That was the cha-ching right there.
Yeah, maybe Edsel Ford's got it in his office.
He might, but it's really it is Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer. He's okay. He's won a few races, but that Ford patch is what sold it. You're right.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
put on
pretty,
your
it's pretty
desk,
cool.
you're showing off that. If you work for Ford, that's got to go on the desk.
Oh, most definitely, or on
Beautiful.
on your shelves right behind where you're sitting. Yeah.
Yep.
But this week's King's Court, as you can see, was just kind of different. It's just kind of it was like a week of sales that I don't know didn't happen. It's just weird.
Well, we're in we're in this zone right now where we're between seasons. So I think there's still, opportunities for some stuff, but when we start going racing here, things are going to pick up. I knew if previous years or anything, when we get to Daytona, card prices are going to be moving. So,
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And it's after Christmas, it's just a weird time of year.
yep, very nice.
All right, so next up is our Baccarat of the week. It's our F1 card of the week. This is on the 21st of January. It's a 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Lando Calrissian Norris rookie card auto gold wave number 10 of 50. And it's, of course, it's an autograph. It's a PSA 7 on the card. Gold. We love gold. And bidding was pretty frantic on this card. Of course, that's the first year. So this is a rookie. And like I said, it went out for bidding and it ended up at $2,136.99 with 60 bids.
That's a nice looking card.
I think we've seen this card before.
It may be. Well, there's 50 of them, so
Yeah, I mean, if I get a chance, which I don't have time, I may try to go back and
but
see if I
you've
can find them.
retired. Come on.
Oh, geez, man, you should see the mail. I was working at an estate sale all last week, and my mail piled up, and I still haven't even opened it up. I've been sleeping the last 2 days because it was so cold outside.
I was going to ask you got a screwdriver, but anyway,
Yeah, yeah, I'm the tool guy. Yeah,
in a inside joke. But I mean, looking at that fire suit matching the blue stripes there on the left with his name in McLaren, and then the gold patch on his arm with the gold shimmer. That's just a nice looking card.
it is. It's nice, and of course we like Lando here on the program.
Yeah, how many races we picking him to win next year?
We picked him to win 3 last year, and he won 4. So I don't know that it's a pretty strong limb. I went out on a couple shows ago. I think I was saying that he's going to win the championship this year.
So this is going to look like a bargain then.
May very well be.
Maybe if that money's still pouring into F1 for some of the special stuff.
Yeah,
we'll see. Oh, well, we'll talk about it in a minute. I'll make a note here. We'll talk about it. Okay.
All right. So lastly, we have our Royal Flush of the Week. This is our highest price card. This is on the 20th of January. It's 1988 Max Dale Earnhardt number 99 rookie card from Medallion with a little sticker on it. It's number 473 of 1000.
Yes.
And it's a PSA 10. It says it's fresh.
So fresh.
It's so fresh. And anyway, they were asking, I don't know why they were asking this number, $3,333.33. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know. Yeah.
I get it now. Yeah, I get it. But the best offer that they accepted was $2,833.
Nice.
So what was that, like $500 off?
Yeah.
And it's got, as you can see, it's got the letters and all that. I've got one in a PSA 10, but I don't have any of the letters with it. I wish I did.
Dang, that photo won't come. Yeah, so you get that, and then I have that one photo will not show for whatever reason now.
Weird. You can see it little,
yeah,
the little thumbnail,
you get the original mailer.
Yeah.
And your letter, which we said is a live auto.
Yeah.
He signed all those letters. There's not a facsimile. So
So I wish I had the letter for mine. Who knows where it's at?
And they're right there, man. The only trading card officially licensed by NASCAR with a registered copyright on it. And this is what 97, I think this was, and they would be out of business. So.
Yeah, not long after that, out of business.
This is 94. This is from the 94.
Yeah, this is from the 94 Medallion.
Yeah.
I think I bought 3 boxes, and it was expensive.
Yeah, that was expensive stuff, Medallion.
Yeah, I bought like 3 boxes of it, and I had no luck whatsoever.
Yeah, you wanted a sealed case back then.
Yeah, you did, because I think you could get one in a case.
Yeah, and it was a redemption. So anybody telling you it wasn't a redemption, there's the mail to prove it.
Yep, for sure. And I think people have pulled redemptions out of those packs since then, which is very sad.
Yeah, haven't seen too many redemptions. But I figured you opened the case and you were going through those boxes until you hit that redemption. Then you resold everything else.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't have a CT scanner or whatever it is that they're using these days.
Right. Yeah.
Jeez.
Very nice. So 2,800, I think you said, and Gem Mint PSA 10 with the letter and the cert. There it is. Boom.
Yep,
Okay. With a matching number cert to go with the matching sticker. So
it's a
it's very
beauty,
cool.
man. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's all we've got for this week's King's Court.
All right. One thing I was going to say is about the F1 collectors. If you're collecting F1 cards, make sure you check out ComC. There is a lot of F1 cards. If you're in that 2020, 2023 range, there's a lot of stuff I see
Mm-hmm.
being listed on ComC. And if you're trying to build a set or whatever, the prices aren't crazy. The parallels and stuff like that, it all depends. But if you're looking for base cards, there's stuff out there, under $1. So
Yeah, very good prices.
right now they ship to I think most places. If you're listening from another country, you can always send them an email or whatever and double check. But the way ComC works is you can acquire your cards. You basically have to put out um, money in your account, but then you can pick stuff up and then ship on your schedule. So you can
Yeah,
acquire a bunch and then ship at one time. So
yeah, and that's what I do. In fact, I've got a shipment coming from ComC right now. So I finally had enough cards. I said, well, go ahead and ship them to me.
yeah, but I've been seeing so many cards coming in for F1 and then they're building up, right? There could be 5, 10, 15 cards of the same card. And then the folks are competitively pricing against each other. So you can, pick up a good deal. So
Yeah,
just
and
wanted
I
to let
mean they're
everybody know.
going down like a penny from the next person. So yeah, you can pick up some good prices there, no doubt.
You can also make an offer too. Some people have it turned off, some people don't, but you can also make offer on cards on ComC. So, but just wanted to let everybody know about that. Again, we're here trying to help folks collect and enjoy the hobby. So,
Yeah. Oh, one crazy thing I'm going to talk about real quick. I got this T-shirt in today. Actually, it's Sticker Mule. That's who Val and I use to have all our stickers made. They make all of our stickers for us. They make a lot of stickers for a lot of the guys on the hobby hotline and things like that. But it's a great company. And we're not getting paid anything by Sticker Mule at all. But if you want to have custom stickers made, Sticker Mule is the place to go. It's stickermule.com. But they also have special to do T-shirts. So as you can see, I had a T-shirt made. So it turned out really nice.
very nice.
So I actually had two of them made. Couldn't beat the price for a custom T-shirt. Man, come on.
Yeah, we'll have to put out a code. I think you can get referrals or whatever, but where I'm going with this is that if you also can sign up and then they have specials, and the specials are really good,
Oh yeah, like you can get like 50 stickers for $19.
right? Shipped or whatever. And so
Yeah,
it lets you try them out and see. You have to, upload your artwork and stuff like that. To your point, um, you can't beat it. So yeah,
no,
check
you
them out.
can't. So, and I just thought I'd throw that out there. I just thought it was neat. I got this shirt today.
Gotcha. All right, I guess that's all we got for everybody. Again, we're out next week, but then we will be back. We will reveal the 10 Racing Car Hall of Fame 2025 inductees.
Well, let's see. Will we be doing that then? Let's see.
Because
I
you
don't know if
said
it'll
it's
be
over
that.
the 31st,
When is the Daytona 500? What, the 16th or something like that?
something like that. Oh, we're gonna
Um,
compile all that. Okay,
yeah. So it'll be our episode that drops that Friday, which is going to be the beginning of our new season, which I think was that the 14th. That's a Friday when that episode will drop.
okay, yeah. So
So
then we have one more week.
that's when we'll have it because
Okay.
once we get the results, I'll still have to go in and create the web, put them on the
Oh
website.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we'll be tabulating. So we'll be back, but then next week. So
Yeah, we won't be announcing it till we won't announce it till the
Maybe we
14th.
tease some. Oh, you know what I want to? Well, it might be too late in the show here, but one of the things I had found out for the 2025 Panini releases for NASCAR, there are 5 releases this year: Donruss, Select, Prism, NT, and a release to be named later.
Yeah, and we don't know what it is.
We know it's not Prime. We know it's not Chronicles.
Yeah, we do know that. And also along with that, we've we've heard that the Kaboom or Kavroom cards are actually going to come to life. So that's Misha's idea with the Kavroom. I know he's proud of it, and it's going to be cool to see Kavroom cards. I don't know what product they're going to be in, but it's going to be nice to have those. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, maybe that's the tie-in. Maybe that's the release. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're in like Absolute or something, right?
Mm.
Or I don't know. I have to go out and look.
I
Anyway,
honestly
but
don't know
Misha,
since I don't collect those other sports. I don't know
yeah, me
what
either.
it's
But
in.
Misha did talk about that when we did that live show. I don't know if it was 220 or whatever it was.
It was right before
He talked,
Christmas.
yeah, that he talked that about that idea, and we all loved it. So that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
it
coming.
was still an idea then. It was kind of conceptual. Now I think it's actually going to be real now. So
It makes sense. It's a great. I can't wait to see it.
I think it's going to be so cool because like Misha said, you can't have kaboom in racing. That would be kaboom bad. Kavroom good.
Well, isn't it Kaboom Confetti? So
Well,
the Lowe's, Jimmy Johnson.
I
Anyway,
remember
okay.
that, but you see how what Jimmy's done since then.
Like it's that he went to IndyCar. Anyway, we
Yeah.
digress. All right, so I try to keep this under an hour, but thanks for watching. We won't see you next week, but we will see you the following week. Everybody have a safe. I don't know. Are they doing a Rolex 24? I think soon.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, so have a safe race. 24 hours racing, and we will see you next time. We're out here.